Yes, sir. You are now tuned in to Take 5 Podcast, where you unwind, clear your mind, and leave your worries behind. We back for another episode, y'all. We got the lovely Tiff Money. Where you from, man? Introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, so I'm Tiffany Tucker from Chicago, Illinois.
What you do?
I do a little bit of everything. I'm an entrepreneur, and shout out to Shake Crew. It's a juicing business with fresh fruit juices. And I'm just getting to the bag getting more toys.
I ain't getting no juice. Hey, you plugged in. You plugged in. It's cool though.
Man, motherfuckers know what I'm selling. Period.
Okay. All right, man. My man, you back again, man. How you feeling, man?
Yes, sir. Welcome back. Really good. Can't complain, though. It's a nice little Wednesday night, so about to get to it.
Through the week, man. You know. Wow, I'm glad y'all able to make it though.
Time is flying. Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's already March. It's March. It was first quarter almost over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put that pressure on. Hope everybody's staying up with their goals. So yeah, what's one of y'all goals? What's one? Just one. Just give me one. One of y'all goals you want to accomplish.
I definitely want to become more fluent in French. That and sticking to my health goals. So that's at my top of my list.
One of my goals this year, honestly, I ain't even got no goals this year. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yes, he does. He can't make his goal right now. He got goals.
Bro, you about to get a certification, bro. Come on, that's
true. Really get to the bag, honestly, this year. Like last year, I feel like I was like that ease it down a little, like playing a little, but this year kind of picking it up. So probably this year.
All right, well, I ain't gonna take too much of business. He humble, but he can.
Right, very humble.
He get in the bag. I respect it. All right. So let's get into these topics, right? So we talking about on this episode, we talking about dating trends in 2023. Usually, I looked it up on Google, TikTok, Instagram, what's going on in the world, social media, whatnot. Right. So the first one that I seen was it said infla dating. So it's like being more affordable dates and whatnot. They call it infla dating. Infla, like inflation.
Oh, infla dating. Okay. I'm like, what the hell is that? Y'all be making up new words.
So because like we in like tough inflation, of course. So we basically like a recession. So they're like, infla dating is like more affordable dates. Like,
that's my first time hearing of that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
It gotta be something new.
I don't know who made that up, but
how you feel though? So it's like, would you be alright? So if my guy president, most guys is cool with it, cause they like, what I'm saying, they gotta pay for the date, like, what I'm saying, they gotta.
I hate you so much.
they like, nah, like, alright, let's do something calm, like, let's go to, I don't know, if a girl like to be like active, like, arcade or like something small like that. Yeah, like an activity, rather than like a 5-star dinner that's gonna run you like $500 for a little steak. So I'm saying like for females though, like what's your take on that? You feel like like a guy's just shit, like first date shouldn't matter, like drop a bag on me so you.
I definitely don't think you have to like drop a bag on a female on the first date, and I feel like the infla dating thing, like I don't really feel like I think the term is new, but I don't think like the circumstances is new. Like I feel like there's always been a time period where guys didn't have it all, but that's where the creativity has come in, and you really get your juices flowing. If you really like a female, you're going to find different ways to wine and dine her. Yeah, like, and I don't feel like it's also the type of girl that you're going after. Like, if you're going after a girl who likes the $500 dates, like, you got to take me to Steak 48 first night, and I want 5 drinks, I want this, that, I need something to take home. Then you should have the money for that. Yeah. Like, that's the type of person that you like. So yeah. That's what you're gonna have to do. But I feel like there's so many things you can do with skating. There's pottery classes, and none of this stuff is really that much. Like maybe a dinner date might be $100, but I feel like I said, you can get creative, and it's really the thought that counts. So like the stuff that you're thinking of, like even a walk in the park. Like me and my friends did a bike ride in downtown. Yeah, the bike rentals was like $3 for 30 minutes. You're gonna be tired after that, so you're gonna want to take a break. Yeah. You can walk around, grab you a light snack,
eat some ice cream.
Yeah, scoop of ice cream. Get to really know people. Like, and I know me and my friends and my sisters, like we talked about like first dates that we hate, like movies. Don't take me to a show because I don't want to go see that, and you're not even getting to know me. Like, what's the point? We just looking.
I'm the first date.
Yeah,
right, so I'm about to put you in high seat, man. So what's like your first date? What's Put something in your pocket. You can get to the people.
For
the fellas out there that might not know, put them on some game.
Yeah, let's on some game.
Honestly, I feel like for the first date to really, I wouldn't even say wow with girl, but for the first date, I feel like y'all can do an activity and go out to eat. Like that combination right there would definitely kind of set things right. Especially if she doesn't feel like doing an activity, it can be something real small, just like you said.
Yeah.
Little like activities that you can plan. That's like a first date, get to know the person. Just like you said, pottery. You can make candles, things like that. Rum tasting. That way, you kind of get to know the person, and at the same time, piquing their interest. Like, okay, I see that. See the things that she's into and he's into at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
There's little hints like that, but I feel like the whole infant dating thing. I feel like a lot of guys are probably going to use that as an excuse. They don't try to use that as an excuse though, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with that if you do it every once in a while. Like, it can be like once a week, like instead of like going out, you can plan something like something you said in the park, you do a puzzle or something. Like drawing, it can be something.
Look.
Yeah, or you can cook together. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like, I mean, that's not for the first date.
Yeah,
but,
the first date.
That's
not
Yeah, not for the first date. My bad. But I'm just saying, like, going on dates. But you know what I'm saying? Like Mick said, once in a while you cook together, whatnot, and that's cool.
Yeah, set the tone.
Yeah.
All right, so another. I did see on social media too. Like, they have like the dating cards where you choose one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like you do like
pick
one, pick two.
Yeah, you pick one like
that's cute.
Or they read the card out to them and it's like a question and like each person answers. You talking about that?
Oh, I ain't hear that.
No, you know how they like go to the park or go to the show.
And they got
and then you pick one and then they be like, oh, then we go to it.
Oh, that yeah. You see,
I think it's cool
for the first date or
no, that's in general.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice.
I like it. Cute. I like it, but I'd be sick if I pick wrong one. Or she took wrong.
I mean, you would put something on there that you would.
No, for sure, but I'm just saying something you want to do like instead of the one. Like, it depends on like mood or not. I don't know.
Because I feel like one of the options is probably something she's more interested in instead of you being that interested. Yeah, it's an option though. Because like, let's say she wants to go to like, let's say a show rather than go to somewhere else. You probably not even in the mood to go to the show, but she's probably in the mood to go to the show, something like that. You gotta make them sacrifices.
Yeah.
You gotta make them sacrifices.
It's her world, man. I'm just living in it.
Yep, you got the right idea.
I ain't gonna lie, All right, then. So I touched. Oh, I got a question. I have a question. I have a question.
We have the answer, so.
That's it.
Man, it get me tight because I be hearing this. So why do girls go for medium ugly guys?
Medium ugly is crazy.
I'm tired.
Medium ugly is hilarious.
Like
medium ugly is crazy.
Like my friend said, one shorty didn't talk to him because I think he said like, oh, she said I'm not her type, and I said, well, what's her type, man? And he said she like medium ugly guys. So where we drawing the line at?
What's medium ugly?
I don't know. But the thing is, so I'm asking, so me personally, I'm like, all right, it's like all right, women, don't kill me on this, John. I don't want nothing in the comments, but I'm gonna say like I said. So is it like a self-esteem thing? Like, because I feel like if the guy, he feel himself or confident, conceited, he might do whatever, or might leave, or might not feel like, the woman is a prize. Like, so medium ugly, they'll be afraid to lose like that girl. I heard many different stuff, but I'm like, oh, come on now. Y'all never heard of that?
I've heard of that, but I'm just trying to think like some of the explanations that I've heard on that. I think one of the reasons is like if you see a dude and he like fine as hell, like damn, this nigga fine as fuck, like you probably think you got hella hoes. Like I'm not gonna be fucking around with your ass and I'll fuck around and find out type shit. Like no. Like, so I think it's like one of those. And then, I don't know, like, medium ugly, I feel like maybe they have more personality too. You gotta compensate in other areas.
Nah.
So I don't know. I don't like, you gotta ask the girls who walk
said,
and that's what they're attracted to.
All medium ugly guys don't have to have 10 out of 10 personalities. It's a lot of lanes out here.
Well then, I don't know, you should ask them why they dating.
I really feel like a medium ugly guy is probably somebody that they're not really attracted to, but like the person's cool. Like he ain't the cutest, but he's cool. Like I feel like that's what a medium.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the personality balances it out. Like
exactly.
Alright, so what if a guy like you know what I'm saying that ain't
everybody not fine in the world, so shit.
But what I'm just saying, with the few that has a personality and a looks, you still think like, oh, that's a no go?
No, shit, you attracted to who you attracted to. If a nigga find it still and he cool as fuck, I'm like, damn, you really have it all. What's wrong?
No, I need the women to drop a comment because I need to know some more. Hit me on like I need to know some more than medium ugly. I just want to understand.
You want to know what medium ugly is, or why they talk to?
Yeah, like they would legit go.
There's love for everybody though. Like
I get into that,
but it's like why?
But I'm saying so ugly niggas be getting bitches too, some way somehow.
Because they don't have self-esteem.
Who don't have self-esteem? The ladies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. Got him. Nah, that's
well,
true.
they don't. Then it works out for the dude. So ugly people don't deserve love too.
I mean, everybody deserves love. There's some out there for everyone.
That's them for them.
I'm just saying that's a trend.
Don't put a question mark where God put a period.
All right, next one, man.
But that's really all I have.
All right, since we go on that topic, I haven't met a lot of dudes that go by this, but I know a lot of women that go by like the astrology, like, oh, what's your sign?
Oh yeah.
So if your sign don't match up to what they thinking in their head or whatever, they gonna W.
Don't hit me with that shit. Don't ask me.
How you feel about that, nigga? I know you got hit with that before.
I don't mind if somebody asks me what my sign is, but when you start characterizing me like, oh, so let me guess, you're angry with you. Like, alright, shut the fuck up, cause I can honestly, like, I seen a video before. And they basically said, I can tell you my sign is this, and you start putting like you start characterizing me.
Yeah.
Whole time I'm not that sign. I feel like personally, I just feel like the time that you wake up, the sun rising, all that shit gets confusing to me specifically. So I just never dove deep into that.
Yeah.
But in general, I feel like people, they depend on it too much when it comes to people like, oh, if that person had a cancer, I ain't gonna fuck with this person. You sound goofy.
Yeah.
Like to me, you sound goofy. Like that's just my take on it.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
So I'm kind of like in the middle of it because I be feeling the same way too. Like, gee, just because we could all be Virgos in here, like we not all gonna have the same story. Like we came from different environments. Like there's different things that like make your personality, like make you who you are.
Exactly.
But there is another side that I have seen a lot of similarities between a certain sign, where I do have to kind of be like, yeah, y'all ass is actually the same. Like I can spot them up. I can spot a Pisces man. I know it. I can just tell by the actions. I'm so fucking serious. They have this type of like attitude and demeanor that I just can tell. So that's the one that I'm like standing 10 toes on for sure. I can actually put them in a box because I can pick them out very quick. Yeah.
I can agree to a certain point.
But other than that, I wouldn't. But if I'm talking to a guy, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, you're a Cancer, like we're so compatible. Like I would never like be like that. Like I'll be like, I remember your birthday, and I'll be like, oh okay, like I'd rather the birthday than the sign. Like just this birthday's not special for me. Oh. Not like I don't care. Like you tell me your birthday, like I'm not gonna be like, oh that's you're a Libra. Right. Like I'm not gonna be like,
you feel me? Like,
I'm not like by accident. I'm trying to actually like know when your birthday is. Like if it's close to mine, then it's like okay.
If it's not, if it's not close to yours,
if it's close to mine, then I'd be like, damn, that's kind of raw. Like if it's potential, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be celebrating our birthday together. Like where we gonna go? You know how bitches' minds be going. I be going far.
Yeah, I see. Hey man, I don't know. I just think like a lot of girls they do like astrology to be like, oh, they compare. Rather than like try to get to know you, and then like how you say like, oh, you're a Libra, which means like you have some similarities or these traits or qualities or characteristics about you, which is okay, that's cool, but they like they're just compare. Oh no,
they go far with it,
man.
They go far with it.
They be like, what's the moons?
The rising, yeah.
I'm like, man, look, dog, my birthday October 10th.
Yo, like that's all you get from me. Like you're not getting the times or nothing. Like I'm not getting that.
Yeah, the times and whatnot. I'm like, man, look, I don't know. So I just that's huge around here. I'm gonna be honest.
I gotta cut that shit out. I'm sorry. This year, I'm gonna be the one to say it. 2023, cut that shit out. We don't, I'm tired of people keep asking me what my sign is. Like, I can see, just like how you said, if they say like, "Oh, when's your birthday?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, my mother's birthday." You feel me? Like shit like that. But when you just ask me for my sign immediately,
and then they probably like, "Oh, you this, you that." I'm like, "Yo, you don't even know me. You just saying what sign it is." I'm like, "Oh, I know." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "What?"
Like, what do you know?
Yeah, I know you a lame. Oh, lame. But nah, that's how I feel. All right, so we're gonna get into like, I mean, it's not more serious, but you know, some other trends that I've seen, which is on the other side. So the first one, it says, be intentional in the beginning. Like on the first date, you gotta be intentional of what you're trying to, I don't know, your goal. Like, because like, I guess women and men, like people will lead somebody on, and then they be like, oh, they'll either ghost you or be like, oh, nah, I want this, I don't want that, stuff like that. So like, it was like, the trend is like, yo, you need to start being intentional first date, like, oh, relationship, no relationship, what you want out of this, if you just want to talk, whatever the case may be. And I think like, I mean, at this age, I feel like around this age, like that's cool. Like you should do that. Like don't play nobody's feelings. I feel like you just gotta be intentional. Like all right, but first date, I don't know. How you gonna bring that up though? Usually, like I don't know, like with a guy or girl. I think like a girl might bring up like, oh, all right, like what's your intentions? Because a guy probably
why the girl has to bring it up though?
Because girls want to know. Girls
you don't want to know who you're getting involved with.
Girl. I'm not in that category, but like
what
girls,
do you mean in that category?
Girls.
What do you mean by that?
But not like guys go with the flow. What I'm saying.
But that's the issue here.
That's what I'm saying. Girls
like
y'all.
So now we always have to set the intentions. I feel like as men, like y'all should be setting the tone. Y'all be wanting people to follow y'all and submit to y'all, but y'all don't be wanting to lead. Like y'all just want people to go with the flow. We just gonna be flowing into nowhere. Like. That's going to be a waste of my time and your time. So I think it's definitely very important if you are on a first date to ask the right questions. Because I feel like I've definitely been in situations and you didn't even notice about a person. Like, damn, you got kids?
Hey, yo.
Shit.
You have a baby mama and she stays with you. Oh, see, I wish I would have knew this before. You know, I liked you on the first date. Now, like, you're not letting me know this information. Now I feel like, how did you know I wanted to play stepmommy? I didn't. So I just feel like it's very important to ask the right questions. And if it is something that, you know, like, we are getting older. Like, I believe we're all like,
I think it's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you even gotta ask that though. Like,
but that's the world we live in. People be having kids.
Crazy.
People be having people back at home with them.
Like, my man, but come on, man, how many kids in the world? How you feel about that though, bro?
I mean, it's only right to, you know, kind of tell what you want in the beginning.
Yeah.
Only because, I mean, personally, I'm just not a person, I don't like my time being wasted for anything. So even if it's like messing with somebody, you know, friendships, just my time for business, I just don't like my time being wasted. So you gotta be in touch from the beginning because most niggas, what they want to do is, you know, probably fuck with somebody for the meantime, you know, kind of go on dates, you know, do shit here and there. But sometimes the girl ain't with it. So you kind of wasting a girl's time. I'm not gonna lie, you wasting the person's time. So but you never know. The girl might be with it if you tell her like, yeah, you know, I just want to date this and that, blah blah. She's like, you know, I'm only dating too, so that's cool with me. So you never know. So you gotta be you gotta like tell what you want at the beginning.
I think it'll just help in the long run too.
Yeah,
like,
facts. I think it's respect type of thing too. Like
yeah.
You'll gain respect and I'll gain respect of however they may play out. It's like, all right, well, even if you don't see eye to eye, I respect you for keeping it in the buck with me, keeping it real with me in the jump. Like,
right. Because you don't want to be holding somebody like damn near hostage and then like missing out on their person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like she could be curving motherfuckers like, nah, you know, we've been doing pretty good. He taking me out every week. Like I really see us going somewhere, and then you went back in line like, yeah, I might drop her in the next couple of weeks if this one don't really work out. Like, the next time I see her, she got that same pair of shoes on, I drop her ass off. So you never really know, but like I think it's important to let people know. So like I said, we're getting pretty up there in age. Like, yeah, motherfuckers trying to settle down, not playing around.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this. There be some niggas out here, dickheads. I'm gonna say that. The reason I'm gonna say that because some of them don't be caring. So, I mean, there's other people out here that don't be caring at the end of the day. Like, they don't care about your feelings, and then they like.
So you think they're ruining for the rest of the guys?
Fuck yeah, they've been ruining for years now. They been fucking up the game. See how everything is nowadays. Like, shit ain't right because it's not only guys, but it's also girls at the same time. Like, both parties got a plan. It's like it's not
some girls know the game, man. Some girls know the game. They'll play it on you.
Yeah.
Girls know the game. God, it's been happening ever since.
It's all the game at this point.
It's all in the game.
Okay, this is a great segment to the next. Also, essentially, you should sponsor me.
Sponsor this man.
Sponsor this man.
Please do. I'm gonna tag me. But so the next one, right? Like going into that is social media influence relationships. I know I touched on it a little bit before, but I want y'all to take like it's it's like, you know, you see something on social media, and I don't know. It's like I just feel like social media has an influence on people's relationships or situationships.
Yeah.
However you want to take it. Like if they see something like, oh, this couple's doing this, doing that, and it's like, I want to incorporate this, and it might not be for y'all. So then it's like you're going off this, and then I don't know. Social media be a lie. It just you can get wrapped up in it.
Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. Like I don't understand that. Like you see Moneybagg giving Ari something. They be like, oh, I want that shit. My next nigga don't do this.
Yeah.
Like, yo, first of all, your next nigga isn't making that much. You feel me? And a lot of times, shit that you see on social media is not real.
Exactly.
A lot of shit you see on social media is not real. Like
that part.
A lot of people who are, either got designer, anything you see on social media, a lot of shit you see is not real. So it's just like, for people that want that, it's just like, you gotta be realistic. Like, you're not living in reality. Like, that's, something that you will want, but sometimes you gotta be realistic. Like, you're not gonna get that 9 times out of 10. I ain't gonna say you're not gonna get that 9 times out of 10 because you can, but shit ain't really what it is, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely what I was gonna say. It's all about perception. Like, people are gonna put up all of their happy moments, all of the stuff that's gonna make them feel good in that moment, but it's not like somebody could post a Chanel bag right now. She posts her face and nigga just knock her across her head. Yeah. Like, you don't know. I'm so serious. You never know what physical, emotional abuse that people be going, like, they be enduring. Like,
shit be going on.
But y'all up here showing us all that he got you. Congratulations. Oh my God. She just got a new bag. Like, that's not gonna excite me. Like, what are you actually doing for me? What are you pouring into me? Like, let's be
I feel like social media could ruin a lot of, or make it tough on, dating.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just sets it can set, depending on the people, it can set an unrealistic, standard.
Yeah.
And it's like, and as a guy or a girl, it's like, because guy might expect something and a girl might expect something. It's like, huh? Like, what? And all you see is social media. Especially if somebody just like always on social media, they're gonna incorporate. They're gonna think like, all right, I see this happening. I want this incorporated in like our dating or my dating or whatever. And it's just like sometimes that person just might not be for it though.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends because like if I see something on TikTok like a cute little like baby spot and I'm like, oh, I want to do this. Like I want to go here this thing on the sale, but like. I can see the material things like being like too much. But it was something else I was about to say about that. Oh yeah. So like when y'all be talking to somebody, y'all be like following them on the gram and stuff. Cause I feel like me personally, I don't want to follow like the nigga I'm talking to on Instagram. Cause don't piss me off. If like I see you like post some shit or like, you post some shit, I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Wait. So hold on. Let me verify this. You say you don't like following the guy you talk to on Instagram because you don't want to see what they post?
Kinda, yeah. Like I rather like if I'm just getting to know somebody, like I want to get to know you organically. I don't want to start forming my own opinions based off what you're posting, and then it's kind of like I think I know you already type shit. Like maybe after a while, then like we can incorporate socials, but at first, like if I'm really fucking with a motherfucker, like I'd rather give you my number than give you my Instagram.
What?
Off the first meet somebody.
Yeah, and I feel like that's even more respectful. Like when they come to me, like like can I get your name and number? I'm like, oh, yeah. Yo, grand motherfucker saying they phone.
They be quick with it too. No words.
No words. They don't even ask your name. They just be where you from? You know, I'm really funny. I just want to get to know you. But motherfuckers ain't even ask my name.
Yo, niggas
You don't even know me.
Before, you wanna know why? It's because y'all be a lot of times y'all be quick to say no. So like, hey, just go make a decision now.
Hell no.
Like, you be quick with it. Like, hurry up, say the no. If you gonna say no or not.
You gotta intrigue them when you first. You know that first couple of seconds be crucial. Then you gonna know if they like Philly or not, and then you can like, oh yeah, I got this.
Nah,
you can tell like if you will like come down and the girl like just keep walking, like just stop, cause it's not gonna happen.
Really.
Yo, they got me weak in here, yo. That's funny, dog. I've seen it before. Like I usually like go out, like you know, with my friends and whatnot. So we be chilling, and like obviously Houston's a place where everybody be outside all time, any time of the day. So it's always the scene. But I've seen it in person where someone literally would just like a guy would hand a girl the phone, and be like, "Oh, put your gram in," like,
quick,
huh?
Yeah, Next time a nigga do that to me, I'm gonna put my cash app in there. So I got that since he's so quick to head over your damn phone. And how y'all know people not gonna run off with y'all shit?
I'll chase you.
Yo, that is nuts. Nah, I'm gonna laugh because that is funny, yo. Oh my gosh, it's really gotta really be out here just like over here. They don't even ask you right. They don't even like. I'm over here conversation. Like obviously, I'm watching the game. I hear people trying to do their thing. They don't even ask for a number. Like they just like, they might ask for your name, but they just like, oh, what's your gram?
They ask for your name last.
After they follow you, huh?
After they get everything on
exactly. Right when you walking out, what's your name?
They be like, what's your name again? You ain't asking the first time. Try to ask me again.
Nah, y'all funny. It's sick, bro. I be seeing some funny stuff out here in Houston, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just be trying to eat my wings, watch the game, and go home.
Everything going on around
here. Yo, you seeing some stuff that going on in Houston, man?
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would it be better if a man approaches you, you know, when you're by yourself, or when you're with your friends? Because I feel like if a guy approaches you when you're with your friends, that takes hard.
They do take hard.
Some of your friends probably like, lame ass nigga right here. Like,
boy, I probably go. That probably goes around.
I can't see like the pressure, but I feel like that confidence one is good. I mean, I feel like it depends. It really depends on the nigga, because it's like if a nigga find himself come up talking right, I don't give a fuck who around.
Exactly.
Like, but if it's the medium ugly, I might have to fuck around and
it's just like that walk away, like damn, like I know you feeling sick, like damn, she really did that in front of all her friends. But it's like if niggas is looking around, because it's been a couple of times I be seeing like somebody come up to a girl, you know how you like really try. You're like, nah, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And like, you're like, no, it's cool. And it's like,
but it's not like she did it disrespectful though. Like, fuck out my face. Like, she ain't do it like that. Like, I feel like, shit, you're not gonna. That person is not for you, clearly. Mm-hmm. So it's like, at least you tried. You thought he was.
Yeah, I've seen interactions.
You win something, you lose something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I feel like with that, you get better and better. What y'all call it, the Riz or something?
Oh gosh, yeah, Riz.
Yeah, like y'all Riz get better or something. I'm trying to get the play.
It's cool. I respect it though. I'll give you a 10. You 10 for effort.
Yeah, 10 for effort.
But it is like, man, you made a good point though. It's different approaches. Like I've seen guys. Or I've seen girls react different when like they with like if a guy comes to a girl solo, then it's more cool. And if he take an L, he take his L in silence. Like just go away.
Nobody knows that.
Yeah, but when they with friends and the guy go, okay, some of my friends try it, they be like, oh, should I do this, should I do that? And I'm like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
But that's where you're supposed to come in. If it's a group of y'all, then it's a group of girls. You're supposed to take the pressure off, like distract the other girls. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple of times where I'm down bad, and I know my man's like, you feel me, he got a fresh fit on and everything. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna come up with you.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I gotta be the ugly nigga, when you coming up, I gotta do what I gotta do. You can't.
You ain't got your man's back like that?
Whoa, chill out. I always got my man's back.
Nah, you was just looking like, I don't
know. No. You gotta be finished. You cut me off though. What? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even get to finish my statement. So I'm like, you rock.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? So I was saying. was saying.
Derek got his man's back.
No, of course, all the time.
Every day.
What I'm saying is like what I was going for is like, oh, like guys just hesitate a little bit more when like it's a group of girls.
So you want a girl?
That's all I was saying.
You want a girl to approach you?
No.
How do y'all
do that?
How do y'all approach guys? Y'all just look at him in a seductive way and keep.
Yeah, I know. Like I'll have to be really drunk to say something to a nigga, but I just feel like if a nigga for me, he's gonna be confident enough to come step to me on some shit.
But what if he don't see you and you see him?
Maybe I'll try to go be seen.
Why don't you just go up and speak to him?
What am I gonna
Or
say?
you gonna have one of your friends go, my friend want to talk to you.
No.
I'll say that.
Why would I have my friend do that?
Girls-
That's like
Stop.
That's
Girls do that.
elementary school as fuck.
Girls
Girls do that
too.
too. Yeah. Like my friend really
Shot
talk
brother?
to you. For looking dumb
And
as
then,
shit.
yeah, exactly. And if your friend do that, I'm like, so here you go. That's Fred. He should have came over here and said something that I sent you.
I will say, my friend group, nobody does that.
Nah, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'm not
Good.
sending people over.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
And if you gonna do that, send something.
Said something.
Like
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah, maybe like-
Yeah.
Or drink or
I
something.
mean, I've seen people do that. I've seen somebody like, oh, he over there bought you a shot, but
Yeah, that'll work more than you sending your friend.
I feel like
Sending a friend is crazy. Then you be like, honestly, if a girl ever like try to send a friend to me, I'm like, who her? She standing in the back, just nah, you gotta come up because you just looking goofy in the
Yeah.
back. Like you gotta come up. Like who her right there? Being a dickhead. Like why is she coming up to me to say something? Like,
I ain't doing
And you
it.
never know what motherfuckers is saying either. Like
What you mean?
the person that you're sending, you never know what they're over there saying about you. Like
yeah.
you would rather be your own mouthpiece.
Oh, true. Yeah. Messenger.
Yeah.
Dang.
But y'all, this is kind of, it's on topic, but it's not on topic. But like, y'all know like the 5 heartbeats when they was like playing like Shot Brother. No. Can I hit to that?
A little bit.
Niggas.
You know what's crazy? I never watched Five Heartbeats.
What?
Crazy.
Watch that shit tonight.
You know, all the movies be long as shit.
It's not that long.
Because the Temptations was like 5 hours.
The Temptations is pretty lengthy, but it's a great film.
It's a good ass movie. I just think
One time good for me, man.
One time.
Yeah, it's too long, bro. I already know what happened. Anybody come to see you.
Yeah.
Please. Please.
I already know what's going to happen. Ain't no point watching it.
They coming to
Really?
see
So
you.
y'all don't watch movies?
I do.
It depends though. It's certain movies that.
Wait, Derek be getting serious. He be doing the laugh.
It depends on the movie though. It depends on the movie. I can't rewatch the same movie.
Nah, I could rewatch a movie.
I watched Train Girls 3 nights in a row. I know all the words.
I don't know the last time I watched a movie back to back, but like it was the only thing I know I can watch all the way through, and I've done it multiple times, is Fresh Prince. Even though it's not a movie, best show on earth for all time. But if it's like a movie, then I'll watch like I don't know if you know the like classic ones. Like I mean, I watched Friday Enough, The Wood.
Oh, I love The Wood.
Yeah, pause. But yeah, The Wood is.
Alright.
It was right there.
Yo, you a fool.
But I had to pause myself because you know what I'm saying. There's be a lot of people on this foul.
Hey,
You're irritated.
Yeah, Derek a fool, yeah.
But nah, that's one movie. But like classic movies, yeah, I do that. Like House Party, I watch multiple times.
I can
like,
watch
movies
House
like
Party,
that.
really?
But if it's more like,
I don't feel like I watch House Party.
like I don't know, newer movies, I can probably watch twice. But after that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I can't.
Like what movie? What
gotta
newer
be
movie?
Good as fuck. Like,
What newer movie that you can watch? That you can be like, I can watch this.
Newer movie?
Yeah, I'm saying like classics I can do, but like if it's a newer movie.
Damn, what was the last movie? Oh, last movie I seen was Creed 3. Y'all definitely need to go see that. That was good.
Yeah, I ain't seen that shit.
Damn.
I seen it.
Well, newer, you mean like, give me a time frame.
Like within like, I'll say 3 years.
That's 3 years.
Nah, I can't.
Like I'm just thinking, like I don't know if it's a movie out there. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
what's
we
that?
mostly watch more series though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, more than like newer movies for real, unless somebody like recommends a really good one.
What's that Jordan Peele movie? Was it?
Get Out?
Oh nope.
Nope. I can watch. I can keep watching that again.
I heard that was
That's because you didn't get it.
Nah, I got it.
You got it?
That's a good ass movie. It's a good ass movie.
The reviews I got, they said that shit was hot.
You ain't watch it? You should watch it yourself.
Yeah.
It'll
stimulate the same thing until I watch. I'm like, it's a good ass movie.
You know what I'm saying? If you're very like that, like you analyze movies, there's a lot of messages, but that's all Jordan Peele movies. Like that's all his movies. Yeah, that's all his movies. But not to deter from what we're talking about here, dating trends. The last point that I had on here that I found was gender roles. Like, do y'all believe in gender roles? And one thing I seen is like, on social media, it's like a girl like. Guys feel like the girls obligated to cook, and like pretty much like the girls feel like as they should, like guys with providers, like they gotta pay for everything, which is fine. But I'm like that part of like older gender roles, but like they still exist today. So I'm like, which one do y'all like? I don't know. I feel like a guy can cook. Like a girl doesn't have to cook. She don't have to do laundry. She don't have to clean. Like you can't be dirty, brother. Like you feel me? You can clean. You can wash dishes. You can clean your clothes. Like you gotta survive. You can make you a meal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then like, I get that, but it's like I don't know for girls though. I mean for guys, like I think that I see is most times like they pretty much just gotta pay for everything. Like that's what I see a lot on my social media. Like you gotta pay. Like for example, if you got a mortgage or something like. You just gotta pay all the bills, whatever that thing is, or you go out pay it all, which is like fine. Like that's not an issue. But I'm just saying these are just sort of trends that exist today. But it's to a point where I think like I guess like when I'm talking about like money and like a guy, it's like a girl expects it. Like from now on, it's like I think guys have an issue now with like going for dating because like a girl expects you like nah, like you gonna pay for this, you gonna pay for that. Like where sometimes guys like damn, I would pay for it, but you ain't gotta put it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn, I pay for it. But I don't know some other gender roles, but
it's not this. You got it.
Yeah, I mean I could go.
Okay.
So I feel like there is like certain things that a guy like should pay for. Like of course like the first date, like stuff like that. But I feel like it also depends on your partner on like what the roles are. Recently like my aunt and uncle came into town to visit me and my sister, and they're about to go on 35 years of marriage, and they just like shared a lot. Yeah, that's major, especially from them because this is on my daddy side, and it's 11 of them, 9 boys, 2 girls. So out of everybody has been married, but they're the only one who's lasted like in their marriage. So it's like I'd rather get advice from people who are actually doing it successfully versus people who haven't even been in a relationship for real. You get honest advice from them like, girl, I would never do that, and you never have, nor will you. Thinking with that mindset because it's like what works for you and your partner is.
I'm not trying to get into the business or nothing, but like, what's something that works for them? Like, you think like is like, do they have like specific gender roles like in their?
Well, yeah. So my aunt Stephanie, like she can cook and stuff like that, but my Uncle Jay loves to cook, and he knows like she works a lot, so he doesn't mind doing the cooking.
Okay.
So that's not something like he like pressures her on like I just made dinner 5 times in a row. You need to make it now. Like pressure her on that. Like no, if I can do that to ease the load for my wife, then that's what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or even like paying the rent or like paying the bills. Like
true.
We're both making income. A 2-income household is better than 1. So it's just like even if the dude is making money, like for you to provide everything, I feel like that was different in the golden days because women couldn't really work. Of course, women had to provide. I mean, women had to like do the cooking, the cleaning, because what else are they going to do at home? You're not working, so times have changed. There's more opportunities for women to make their own bag, but like I said, you just have to like know what like works for you. Like, I personally would not expect my man to be paying all of the bills. Like. That's why we have our budget set in place. That's why I go to work to like take care of that. And I just like it'll just be better for you to have your own stuff and for me to have my own stuff too. Like it just works out better and it's less stress.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But I do have to say one role that I would never take on is the trash.
I'm about to say yeah.
Trash and like mowing the lawn.
Trash. The car, the gas. No. Go fill my tank up, please. I don't even want to touch the fucking gas.
Yeah,
I don't want to touch none of that shit. Like, if my car needs some fixing, go handle that. Like, that shit, I just feel like niggas should, like, be able to handle. Like, if I get a flat, I really don't want to call AAA, but if I had to, I will.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like, that's a big thing, too. Cause
I feel like as a gentleman, you should be doing that, though.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, people. Yeah, a lot of.
Like, I don't know too many handy men.
I'm not gonna lie, but if you can't change the tire, that's an issue. If a man can't change the tire, it's like simple things like that. You got it. Come on, man.
My pops taught me, my brother, I changed it now.
But I agree though. I feel like there's some things as far as like gender roles. There are certain gender roles because whether people want to say like, oh no, there's no gender roles. Yes, really there is because I can ask somebody, you want to take out the trash? Some girls, of course, will be like, if I have to, they will. But their first thing they're gonna think of is like, nah, I'm not gonna take out the trash. The man is gonna get his hands dirty, things like that. Girls, y'all be keeping up with your nails more often and everything. You feel me? Cutting the grass, things like that.
Yeah, you make it sure you go cut the grass, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's a crazy.
Unless she really wants to do that shit. Like if she like, I love cutting.
She's like a farm girl.
I mean, yeah, she like manscaped at a green thumb, that's what they call it. But if you like, nah, go cut the grass.
That's
crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Pack the bag.
That's giving a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
Hey, no way.
But as far as like this, I guess when it comes to filling up the gas tank, simple things like that. Yeah, a man's supposed to be doing things like that because we don't want to see y'all struggling doing that. And plus, it's just y'all gonna get dirty doing it. Nah.
Yeah, I just feel like it's some things like a guy should do though. And if like you really like her, like you really fooling with her, like why not?
Right.
What's it gonna hurt, bro? You gotta do it for yourself, do it for her. Like she'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. My biggest thing is social media is this huge thing. And people see what they only see. Like you said, it could be something going on in the background, but it could only be like the good stuff or bad. So I don't know, but.
Because people got their own, they got their own preferences. Like some people, like even with the whole 50-50 thing coming to rent, people got their own preference. Somebody might want their man to pay the whole rent. Somebody might want to go half. It really depends on the person. So you can't really say like, oh, my man has to, because that's that person. You can't really say like, oh, all people should do that. It really depends on certain things that a man should do. But a lot of other things though, I feel like people just it really depends on them.
Yeah, I feel like also like I don't know if I want to say I believe in gender roles because I do, but it's like I don't think it depends on what like role you're trying to implement in your situation. But I feel like somebody asked me like, oh, if you had like if you had kids, what would you want them to be like gender role specific or like strictly like old days? I'm like, nah, like, yo, like my son, like he gonna learn how to like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But not even that, like, yo, you gonna learn to wash your own clothes, do dishes, you gonna learn how to clean, you gonna do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just felt like if I had a daughter, like I would like I don't want her to do all the things, but I want her to be capable of doing like, like if she has to take out the trash, like yo, you can tie the bag and take it out to the you feel me? Like I want you to be capable, but I don't want her to be like doing that. So I'm like, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It go both ways.
It goes both ways though.
Yeah.
No. But all right, that's it for the main topic. But I got two more for y'all. So, I do Bob of the Week every week. If y'all been listening to Take 5 podcast, tune in every week, we do this. But Bob of the Week. So we gonna start with Tiff Money, man. What's a song or two songs you want to put the people on to that's heavy in rotation?
If it's not already in your rotation, you definitely need to download Lovesick by Don Toliver.
Whole album?
Whole album.
No
whole
skips.
album. Slide.
No skips.
No skips.
Yeah, that's it. It hasn't been the strongest chokehold right now. Like, I just keep looking into it. Like, I tried to download Creed 3 album track and like listen to it because I heard like some good songs watching the movie. But I can't. I just keep going back to Don shit. But Company Part 3 is definitely like one of my favorites. Encouragement and Embarrassed, whichever spot.
Yeah, I like the Embarrassment too. All right.
Yeah.
What you got, Megan?
I'd probably say for mine, Mafia by Travis Scott. That beat, how everything just sets in place. Everything is smooth.
Yeah.
Another hit, I'd probably say. He's unknown to y'all, but he a cool little singer/rapper. Euros.
I heard.
How you spell it?
EUROZ.
EUROZ.
Listen to Cannabis. It's a nice vibe.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to this song always.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
It's
Mafia.
nice
Lock in.
I could try this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I got two. I'm gonna say No Love by J.K. Mack. I don't know why, man. Maybe because I was on TikTok just a little bit, but I'm like, yo, that song. I don't know. It's just smooth. It's not. Yeah, it's smooth. I like it though. And I also like the Don Toliver. If I had to choose one song, I don't know. I can't. But I think I guess the song you did mention that I like is was it For Me?
For Me, yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Cool
joint.
project.
It's a sample on there. Yeah, definitely a cool joint when you cruising down on West Diamond.
Okay, swinging on West Timer. Yeah.
Alright, no, but yeah, yo, so y'all go listen, man. They put you on some good music. Definitely tune in if you haven't tuned in. Alright, and this next segment is new. I started it in my last episode, but we doing red flag, green flag. So, I'm gonna give y'all situation scenarios, and they're gonna say it's a red flag, it's a green flag.
Okay, let's get it.
Alright, so the first one is if they call you. Alright, so like if y'all first met and they just call you randomly, like just be calling you randomly, and you only know them for like, let's say a month or a couple weeks. Is that a
A
red
month is a
flag?
long time.
Oh, you like that? 2 weeks and you just cut them? Alright, let's say.
Cutting them.
Yeah, I'm
So
saying.
like,
What
so
that
like,
mean? Cut. I'm thinking like you cut them off.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm saying, alright, so say like say you just met somebody and you know them for like 3 weeks, but within that 3 weeks they just call you randomly.
like
Is that a red flag or a green flag?
We fucking with each other.
no, like y'all just met. And it's been like 3 weeks.
Oh, so you had my
That's a
number
red
this
flag,
whole time
yeah.
and you never used it?
No,
Bro.
no.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what
No,
I'm saying.
like,
Are we
let's
talking
say-
or are we not?
Nah.
Yes. All right. So if y'all like you meet somebody, say you go to the club, right?
Okay.
And you get somebody your number,
Yeah.
and then like next, and y'all like okay, say like y'all communicating, y'all texting
Yeah.
for like 3 weeks, but they just randomly call you out of nowhere within those 3 weeks.
Like
Is
somebody
that a
who
red
just
flag?
met, like somebody who just gave your number to you.
I
Yeah.
feel like if I gave you my number, like we should only be texting maybe a couple of days. You should want to talk on the phone with me.
But if it's
Like,
random,
my
like,
Like random, like he just cut out of nowhere, like multiple
Yeah,
times. That's
like-
a green flag for you?
Gee, if we're talking and what? I'm so serious. If we're talking and you call me, like yeah, like either I'm gonna pick up or I'm not. If I'm busy, I'm not gonna pick up. If I'm free, then yeah, what's up? Like, what
That's
you
a
gotta
good
say?
question.
Like, I think that's a green flag. Like, why do we want to be fucking pen pals? Nigga, call me. Yeah, let's talk. Let's chat. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the first week, we shouldn't be doing all the texting anyway. One, we should be going on a date within that time frame anyway.
you see,
So
now
I
that's a
think you want
different.
to talk.
Now that's a different response I heard because a lot of people they be like, why this fuck nigga calling me right now?
Yeah, randomly.
Why you
Then
gotta
they
go
don't
like-
like them.
Exactly. That's
They
what
don't
it is.
like you.
Oh,
That's why they're not
okay.
answering. That's why
So
they're
that's a-
looking like that.
So that's a green flag for you.
Yeah, three weeks is a very long time for me. You should be calling within that first 2 weeks. Like to really get to know somebody, I feel like
Okay.
yeah, we're not.
You be on it, man. You ain't wasting no time. I respect it.
You see now for me, I don't mind a random call, but don't be blowing my shit up.
Oh yeah, no, there's no
Don't be blowing
wanting
my
us
shit
to
up.
crazy.
Like if I'm chilling, it's like you call me once at like 6, cool.
And I'm talking like they call you like they just blow you up like at least
3 times a day.
yeah, like 2-3 times a day.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
that's-
that's different.
Okay,
That was blowing my
that's-
phone down like
Yeah,
that.
it's not like, oh, are you free? Can I call you? It was just, yo,
Yeah,
ring
it's
me.
random shit. Yeah.
I mean, shit, it depends. Like, if I'm on the phone, like, late night kicking it and shit like that, and then you call me after that, yeah, what's up?
All right, so the next one is it a green flag or red flag if they're clingy the first 2 weeks of y'all talking?
Yeah, I would have to say,
Nah, that's a red flag. It'll be a red flag initially for me though, because it's like, damn, why you like, you feel me?
press.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like just a little space. Like,
Yeah.
just a little
At
space.
least act like
All the
you're
2
doing
weeks?
shit. Yeah. You need to be a little busy motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, for me, I feel like you can't be more pressed. I ain't gonna say more pressed than me, but it's just like
It should
if
definitely
you like mad clingy, it's like damn, low key supposed to be the other way around. Like I'm supposed to be chasing a little more. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So let's go
That's-
that topic.
yeah.
So if it's Shorty pressing you, that's gonna run you away.
nah,
Oh,
she
okay.
can press me, but if she's pressing, I'll say if she's pressing too hard. You feel me? It's a difference if somebody's pressing too hard.
Okay.
I don't mind like if a girl approach me like, oh, you know, such and such. That's a turn. That's like, you feel me? Guys like when you feel me, a girl approaches a guy like, don't be
not
scared.
doing it.
Don't be scared.
Not
Don't
doing it like your back on.
Don't be scared because it shows that you're not scared that you want that man. You gonna want what you.
I never
you
had
gonna-
that in me.
God had that dog in you. God had that dog in you.
Blocking your blessings, man.
Hey, blocking your blessings.
Nah, you good. I don't even talking about anyways. Point. So let's go back into the green flag. Oh, that's a red flag for you. A green flag.
Yeah, I would say like it is a red flag. Like the first 2 weeks is that's like
that's what concerning.
Yeah.
I think you're a little serial killer. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you're a serial killer.
Like what happened to your last relationship? Like
okay, going on to that, right? So like what they keep saying, they call all their exes crazy. They're like, oh, she was crazy, or he was crazy, or he was crazy.
Nah, nigga, you crazy.
Yeah, that shit makes no sense to me. Like, you mean to tell me all them niggas was crazy?
Nobody was good. Yeah, no, that's the red flag.
I'm saying red flag. So I'm like, yo, you talking about you had 5? Like it go both ways, girls and guys. I'm like, yo, you calling all your exes crazy, all of them?
There's 2 flags. It's 2 flags.
Like how your last relationship? Oh man, he or she was crazy. I don't know what to tell you, huh?
It's either the person was actually crazy, or you just was fucking. Like you at that point, it is you. It can't be like multiple people. Like it's at that point you're the problem.
Yeah, just pause on dating and figure out what you got going on.
Yeah.
Major red.
That's a
all right. This is a take that I've seen on I got this from the internet, but it's like and this can go in the conversation, but is it a red flag or a green flag if like the girl or guy has another opposite sex best friend? Like so, like you talking to a shorty like she got a male best friend, or if you talking to a guy and he got like a girl best friend. Like is that a red flag?
What's the relationship?
I gotta see how they interact.
Yeah, I gotta see how they interact. Bitches love in high school, bitches best friend. Bitch, it's not your fucking best.
Get the fuck out of
here.
That's wrong.
Definitely not. Y'all let's up here pretending.
Yeah, there be a lot of pretending going on.
Alright, so if you mess with somebody, they had a best friend of other sex before you, would you be concerned?
I have to see I have to know what the relationship is like. Like you can have a best friend that you grew up with, and it's like y'all chat, once every month. Like they stay in LA, I stay in Houston, like shit. Like okay, yeah, cool. Like I say what's up. You on the phone? What's up, girl? Like hey, how are you? If I get you come to Houston and you all up on my man, oh my god, bitch.
Hey, yo,
like chill.
It really depends on how person and their best friend kind of acts. Cause me and my best friend. I hit my best friend up probably once, twice a month. Just check up on her, shit like that. When we together, we not all touchy and shit like that. Maybe some best friends they be like, oh my gosh, I ain't seen you so long. Like I bet you haven't. Like
right.
You gotta start piecing shit together after a while, but you gotta see how they interact though.
Yeah, so I don't know. It really depends. I can't say like red flag, green flag. I'll put a yellow flag out there.
Alright, so hey, yo, I respect it. Yeah, you gotta fill the field out for real. Alright, last one before we get out of here, yo. Right. So y'all got iPhones, right?
Yeah.
Got the Samsung Galaxy X10.
That's a red flag, yo.
Oh, you're for real?
Okay.
Alright, that's enough. That's right. I can't even ask a question, man.
Oh no, she's for real.
I'm joking. You know my.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yo, he was like,
hold up. I was concerned for a minute.
He said, "Cut, this is over."
Damn, that's crazy.
Nah, he thought she was for real.
Nobody who got an Android.
I can't have a green message.
Oh,
that's great. Alright, he heard.
That's a red flag for me. Yeah.
Why not? Why?
That's fucking.
I don't mind the Android, but it's like. Niggas get to breaking down the little features. I can change my ringtone to anybody. Like shit like that, like little features. I'm like, yo, change that shit. I'm trying to FaceTime you. Like, I'm not trying to be on the phone. I'm not trying to be on Skype. Like, I'm not trying to be on shit like that. Like, Uber. I need that. I gotta FaceTime you. Like, nah. Cause them green messages mad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Android, these green messages alone, they just annoy me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hurt my eyes.
We're conditioned to that.
So it's a red flag for you?
What?
If they got an Android?
Yeah, I'm definitely kind of like, you couldn't get an iPhone, bro? Like, it's kind of weird.
And especially because if your phone died, we don't got the same charger, so now we gotta go to the store.
You fucking up the vibe.
Now we gotta take some.
It's definitely giving.
Not even that, like, yo, if we had a service on Wi-Fi, you smoke, bro. You can't go to iMessages.
You can't
communicate with you.
Facts.
Like, your iMessage cool, FaceTime.
Convenient.
Yeah.
When did that become a thing?
Yeah, the cameras would just be whack as fuck.
They be like, we could take multiple pictures at the same time.
I know they be trying to hype their camera up. You posting bitches on Instagram and shit, blurry and shit. That shit happened in high school. Because I remember I was so thirsty to get the Samsung Galaxy 3.
Alright, high school. Well, nah.
Nah, it was
like middle school I had an
Android in middle school.
The iPhone 4 didn't come out till like my freshman year of high school. This is like.
Yeah, I didn't get one. I didn't get an iPhone. I think maybe
2012.
Sophomore year.
2012. 4S. I had the 4S my freshman year.
Yeah, that's when they like became like yeah.
I don't even know if it's iPhone like that. Maybe 5.
That was okay. Damn near the best one.
Yeah.
The iPhone 4.
But like Mike said though, back then though it was cool. Like you got an Android or iPhone, it's cool.
It was
now, but when did it turn like you got an Android? Oh no.
Yeah.
Like whose charger is this? Like niggas out there jokes like
if somebody got an Android, don't even ask for a charger. Nigga,
they be
quiet. My phone died. What
the phone they got? Like, yo, I got a charger right here for you. Like, yo, like, come on now. Like,
I'm trying to get home. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get here anyways.
That shit is embarrassing. But the thing is, like, when did we make that a thing where it's like Android? We just said like, fuck Androids. Like, when did that become a thing?
I don't know. I think kind of like me when I got to started seeing like green messages.
Yeah.
Like, that alone, I was like, man, look, it just don't even feel right. It didn't sit right in my soul.
I think it was just. I think for me, I personally wasn't fucking with it. Like after like my phone fell out and like the battery popped out. That's when I'm like, alright, yeah, I gotta switch to like an iPhone. Like, cause niggas was in my ass. Like, yo, whose phone just dropped? Like niggas was like saying shit.
So you switched cause you was getting clowned.
Fuck yeah, niggas was clowning. What?
Crying.
Yo, niggas act like niggas was in asses back then. Like full on pack sessions. Niggas was all in your ass. You ain't gonna be that one cop like
all in your ass.
Like niggas is really in your ass the whole time.
It's alright, we're gonna pause now.
It's a Baltimore slang.
Right now, damn, really.
I'm alright.
It's a Baltimore slang.
On that note, I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Take 5 Pod. Anything else you want to say to the people though before we get out of here?
Yes, I actually did want to shout out my sister. She's a published author. Everything in Time, you know, on Amazon. Follow me as well. It's Tiff Money.
Alright, I'm gonna drop the info in the bio and whatnot, so we can follow y'all. But thank y'all for coming out, man. Take 5, you know, Dating Trends 2023. It's a good one. Alright, talk to y'all. Alright.
Period.
Peace out.